So what do you think about Miley Cyrus in general?
I don't really care about her. I just know that she was Hannah Montana and then she got weird.
How has your opinion of Miley Cyrus changed since her days on the Disney Channel? Has this change been positive or negative?
My views of Miley Cyrus since she was on the Disney Channel have not changed nor positively nor negatively. They're just different.
I think it's gone more of a negative. I mean, I never really liked her since she was Disney, but I guess now that she's gone, like, doing all this stuff, like smoking and like doing stuff that she said she wouldn't do, I guess I just don't like her even more because I see her as a hypocrite. I
Well,
guess.
she's not Hannah Montana anymore.
Is that positive or negative?
Um, I guess she's sort of grown into herself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I said before, she's empowering herself and trying to empower younger girls so they can be themselves. Like, hey, if you want to dress in really revealing clothes, that's on you. Go ahead. Be yourself. Express yourself how you want.
Do you think that this new image is a good role model for the female demographic that she targets?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because, I mean, well, I guess it depends on what type of audience you're talking about. Because if you're talking to a little girl audience, she's obviously not a good role model. But to, like, teenagers, like, her age, then I guess it doesn't really matter because then she's an adult, so I don't know.
Miley Cyrus is not a good role model for girls because she is promoting rebellion instead of confidence.
Depends on what you mean by good. I mean, she's comfortable in her own skin. If you're thinking about like not wanting to sexualize young children, not wanting them to be exposed by that, not really. But she's, I guess, like, was it sexually liberated? Mm-hmm. Like, she's more empowering and less, oh, you gotta be pure, you gotta be virgin, that kind of shit. Okay. Sorry if I curse. Can I curse?
We conducted a survey of 100 people to better understand what our peers believe about Miley's role in today's society for girls and women. Of the 100 people surveyed, 18% believed that she was a feminist, 32% believed that she was a bad role model, and 50% were unsure of her role in today's society.
92% of the participants were female, 5% of the participants were male, and 3% identifies as other.
The majority of the respondents were between the ages of 18 and 21, which accurately reflect Miley's target market. 79% of our respondents were white, and 21% of our respondents were of other ethnicities. When breaking down the survey, out of 32 people who believed that she was a bad role model, the largest section with 29% were white females between the ages of 20 and 21. A number of our participants provided reasonings for their answers.
Promoting women's sexual freedom is great, but I feel like Miley is at least going about it wrong. She's being way too crude and graphic and misguided. In my opinion, she's doing it Robin Thicke style. Not to mention her cultural appropriation. It feels like her main goal in doing all of this is getting attention so she doesn't become one of those washed-up child star has-beens. I really don't think she's doing it for feminism.
She seems to be putting out the message that if you want to be taken seriously, you need to be a sex symbol and take off your clothes. I would much rather enjoy her music without her being naked and dancing provocatively. This behavior seems to tell girls that to be strong and independent and to do your own thing, that you have to show off all of your flesh. This really isn't a good message to send to young girls. Miley may want to do her own thing and do what she wants, and that would be fine if she didn't have thousands of girls wanting to be her and doing everything she does. She may not like the fact that she has this responsibility, but she does. If she is confident in her music, then that should be enough to make people want to listen to her or come see her live. If she needs to add loads of nakedness to the equation for no reason in particular, then there is something wrong.
Of the 18 participants who believed she was a feminist, all of them were female. The majority were white between the ages of 20 and 21.
Because she is doing what she wants with her life and she doesn't need to listen to what men want her to do.
Miley Cyrus is a young adult who is finding herself and living life on her terms. She is not a babysitter for the other people's children. She's allowed to make mistakes, express herself, and explore her sexuality.
For the 50 people that were unsure of her image's effects, 45% were female, 3% were male, and 2% identified as other. We found that the majority of the people who felt this way were between the ages of 18 and 19. Miley Cyrus is not perfect, and she has done many problematic things, but she also has a successful career. She is not incapable of mature thoughts and demonstrates many positive values. Even if she does fall victim to and perpetuates issues in the media, as far as role models go, one could do much worse. Bad role models can be feminists, and feminists can be bad role models. They are not mutually exclusive.
I could go either way on this. While she is depicted at times as an independent young woman who is enjoying her youth and loving life, on the other hand, many could argue, including myself at times, that she could be mentally ill or troubled, like Amanda Bynes or Lindsay Lohan, and her semi-sudden behavioral changes are concerning. While I do see and understand both sides of it, I do feel as though she's taken it too far. How important is sex in the entertainment industry for women?
I believe that there is a space in the entertainment world for both hypersexuality and conservatism.
There's a lot of it everywhere, so it's just telling everyone, like, oh, like, if you're not sexy or if you're not, like just out there, then you're not cool enough to be in the industry, or you're not cool enough to be, like, cool in society, so, I don't know. It's just too much of it, I guess, sometimes.
That's their lifeblood. Sex sells.
In conclusion, our survey and interviews show that age is a defining factor in the acceptance of Miley's lewd behavior. Given that the majority of respondents are of the same age group as Miley, we are more likely to empathize with her. It speaks a lot to how our generation has changed in relation to previous young adults in terms of sexual expression and exploration. We see that people are confused as to how to deal with a girl changing into a woman as a public figure.